It is about 7:30 a.m, which is almost painful having woken up so much later recently. I have got to get up, have a quick bite to eat, possibly if I feel like it, and then get the car up to the garage for 8 a.m, which means I probably need to leave in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna try and wake up a bit more and then get going. All wrapped up warm. Hopefully I will survive the walk back. I haven't even stepped outside, but I know it's gonna be cold. Whew, I'm back. It's about 20 past 8 and I am sweating. I had like 3 different layers on, plus a hat and a scarf and my gloves, and it was chilly, but by the time I'd walked a bit I was kind of like, you know, I'd heated up quite a bit. But I was walking down my road, I was like, oh my god, I am sweating like hell. So I think I might actually get out of this and put some short sleeves on again. It's 9 a.m. now. I'm just starting to think about having some breakfast. I've basically just been playing about on my laptop, going on Twitter, because if you're not familiar with what's going on in the UK at the moment, we may or may not have a different Prime Minister by the end of the day, simply because basically there's been a whole argument this week about whether or not this party happened last year at Christmas at Downing Street when it was illegal to do so. And footage came out yesterday showing that they've basically been denying it the whole week, saying this party didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. And then footage came out yesterday blatantly showing that it did. So I very much hope that Boris will be gone by the end of the day, but we will wait and see. I mean, it's just, I've like the whole country, well, I can't speak for everyone, there'll be some people who aren't bothered, but if you go onto Twitter, there's a huge outcry at the moment. And normally my Twitter feed is pretty like mixed and stuff, but it's all about this party at the moment, so I can't see how he can survive this, and I don't like him, so I'd be very pleased to see him gone. So that's currently happening in the UK at the moment. I also need to edit yesterday's video and get it up for today, but I've decided that I'm going to upload these at about 5 o'clock now, because they seem to do better when I post them a bit later on rather than in the morning like I have previously been doing. And then later today my mum is coming over to help me do some more sewing, so that should be nice. It's just gone past 12:30 now. I've basically spent the entire morning stewing about this whole fiasco with the government, which of course they're not going to take responsibility for. And yeah, no, our Prime Minister doesn't look like he's going to resign, which is very depressing. But trying to move on from that, I still need to edit yesterday's video. I've got a bit of time before doing that. And then my mum said she'd come over around 2. At some point you think about lunch, although I was good yesterday and I made double the quantity of the mushroom and rice kind of risotto that I made. So I think I'll have some of that. And then we'll get through, do some sewing. Mum has come to help me out with the sewing and we've just started. I'm really liking this little Ahoy print actually. So I decided, originally my plan was I needed to sew with the sewing machine, which is under this big box here, the first part of these dungarees, which is what I've just turned inside out here. But actually I realised I could overlock them slightly differently at the top here and it would work better, which is what I've done. So I don't need to change the whole sewing machine, which is much more convenient. So it's looking good. I think these kind of tails, I guess, the clips that will go over the shoulders, look much neater than these other ones over here, which I did the first time, which didn't go quite so well. Still perfectly wearable, but these definitely look neater, so I'm glad I've at least worked that out. So I've just finished one of the dungarees and they're so cute. I actually really like this one with the print. I'm very pleased with the cuff. The cuffs are like the worst part to do, it's the trickiest bit, but I'm actually really pleased with how it turned out. I think it looks good. So I've got both of these done now and another one in this planet print, so just going to wrap them up in some reusable wrapping paper. So I've just finished overlocking one and tying it up into this nice little bow. So I'm going to do the same for this. I thought I'd show you how I do it. So this is what I'm making. I've got my lovely folded dungarees here, or overalls, depending on what you are calling things. So I actually turn mine on an angle when I do this. Place it here. This was a fat quarter, so it wasn't an exact square, but it's still possible to do this. So I bring these corners in, and then bring these ones up, and then I just sort of gather them together and tie simple knot first, and then tie another one, and there it's kind of little present. Obviously if it was a more sturdy thing inside it would hold its shape a little bit better, but I still think they look really cute. It is just gone past 5 o'clock now, and I've had a phone call from the garage to say that my car's passed its MOT, thank goodness. So I can go and pick it up right now, and I'm really glad my mum's still here. She's been finishing up some of the sewing, and so I'm really pleased actually because it's dark outside. So she's going to drive me up to the garage, and I'm going to pick up my car. And then actually I'm going to go over to their house because they invited me to dinner to have prawn jenga, which is one of my favourite meals. So I figured why not? I have no plans for dinner at the moment, so I'll go and have it there. And then I'll come back later this evening. But as I said, the video's just gone live, so I think I can just monitor it from my phone, so I'm not going to take my laptop with me. I've picked the car up, come to my parents' house, and there's a lovely fire going. I honestly don't think there's anything more comforting than a fire in the winter. So it's 7:30 now. I finished having dinner at my parents' house and I'm just heading back home. I had a really nice evening, and yeah, hopefully my house will be a bit warmer though. Well, I'm back home now and it is about 9:15. I've just basically been sitting in bed watching, I'm actually watching a series called Clarkson's Farm, which is on Amazon Prime, which I'm really enjoying. I wasn't sure whether I'd like it or not. I've kind of not been like desperate to watch it. I always really liked the old Top Gear series that we had and the newer Grand Tour one that's been on, and so I wasn't sure whether or not I'd like this, but actually it's really well filmed and it's quite interesting. It's something different, so yeah, do recommend that if you have Amazon Prime. Well worth the watch. It's an easy watch, something kind of nice, chill down in the evening. But anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here, guys, because all I'm going to do is go to bed. I'm a bit cold. I might have a bath later just to warm up, but other than that, I'm literally going to chill for this evening. So well, by the time you see this video, it'll be Friday, so I guess I will see you tomorrow. But as I film this, tomorrow will be the live event, so hopefully you guys tuned in for that and you enjoyed it. But even if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you tomorrow, which in your time will be Saturday. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Bye.